Well, so we'll use this bit. Now, there's certain things you can do it like a rain deflector, because the doors will be below here. So if it's peeing the rain, it deflects it from around the doors. So what we can do is click on this group and we'll get rid of that center bar there. And then what we've got to do is draw an arc that will look good on here. Now it's quite difficult because if we go top down, we've got to draw an arc that will look good. So I suppose a bit of guidelines will probably help. Let's move that up. So let's draw a line. So we draw a line, pardon me, for say 3 mil in. So now, bad move, just draw a line, didn't constrain it to the axis, gone screw width. So draw a line along the red axis, 3 mil, always keep it to the axis, and along the other way on the red, 3 mil. So our rain gutter will end there. So I'm not sure where the doors come, but this is just for show more than anything. We click on that, and we'll move it back along the green axis. It's only a guide, this bit, so gives it a bit of leeway there. So we've got some measure. We come across on the green. I don't know, what's that? Right. Some reason that when you run it along an edge, it goes the opposite way. I had that problem the other day. I don't know why. Come along a flat, you go along a curve, it's like it bounces, wants to bounce off the curve. So we can bring it along the bottom flat edge, and we'll do about 7 mil, give it a curve of 7 mil, I suppose. So 2-point arc, end to end, longer green axis, constrained to the green axis. We'll start drawing, and we'll give it a 7. And that'll draw us a, I don't know if that's too much. We'll change that to a 5. Look a little bit better? Probably. We'll see. We'll delete them bits off the end there. Now, what we need to do with this is smooth it up a bit. We've got segments 12, we'll change that to 24. I need to go too mad. And then what we can do is use a plugin called Extrude Lines. So you can't extrude this line. It doesn't work. On the push-pull tool, if you want to pull it up, it's got to be a solid object. But the plugin, Extrude Lines, and that's on the, is it 1001 bit tool, John? Or is it on the no, it's on the JHS power bar. I think you're fine. If you're not sure what one, I think it's a JHS. Yeah, it's a JHS power bar. No, I've lost it. Oh, no, it's back. So, yeah, JHS power bar is lots of small plugins on one by different developers. I mean, because this one here is a CAD father, and this one here is D-Burr. And these are old plugins, but they just do the job. And there's so many of them. So yeah, a brilliant tool. And someone's brought them all into one. It's called the JHS Power Bar, and it's excellent. So we'll click on the line we made, and we'll use this tool, find the middle, and we'll just come up on the blue. It doesn't want to go on the blue. There we go, on the blue. Just good. And all it's done is extruded it up. Yeah, and it's only a guide for us anyway. So we'll get this and we'll move it back along the green. What we'll do is we'll Oh, paint tool. No. We'll double click or triple click, and then we'll move it back along the green till it goes in to where we want to put it. It's working on this curved surface here. You can see it doesn't want to go. So what we can do is bring it in underneath, see where it is, and then we can bring it back towards me. But I think I might have moved it somewhere. It doesn't look like it's in the middle anymore. Go on the red. There we go. So that sort of profile, I think, is what we're after. Not sure now. So what we do is we'll right click. Actually, we'll cut that. We'll open the group up till we find the roof part, and we select the roof. We do an edit, paste in place, and then we'll click on the, actually we should click on the face, do a control, click on the roof. So everything's selected. We'll right click and we'll intersect faces with a selection. So what it should have done hopefully is this line here that it's intersected with is a compound curve. So it comes around this way and then it also goes up the other way. You can't draw a compound curve very easy. But if you intersect it, it should have left the compound curve behind. And there we go. And then we'll get rid of the ups geometry. Now, what we have to do, there is geometry on the inside, which we can't see. We can dive into it, but you know, it starts to get confusing when you go right inside the model. So what you can do is turn on X-ray. So we go to View, Face Style, and X-ray, and then we can come in and we can work on this part in the model. So this bottom line we want to get rid of, this upright, and this upright. Now why is that? Control Z. Don't know why that's black. But if we come in now and highlight this line, yeah, we'll cut that line. And then we'll zoom back out, click away from our model, and then we'll go to Edit, View, Face Style, and we'll take the X-ray off, and then we'll do an Edit, Paste in Place. Now we've got that curve, which is right on the top there, good to go for our rain guide. So if we click on it, it's still segmented. This is the reason I cut it from there and pasted it, because you can triple click now and then join it with our super weld. Hopefully it's welded it together. There we go. And we've got one line. So we can run up our follow me tool. So we want a profile for this. Entirely up to you what you put on there. Let's go for the pie tool. I do like the pie tool. So on the green, and we'll come out. We'll do a 1mm arc, so we do a 0.5, enter, and we'll bring it over. And yeah, so okay, right. We'll select the arc, and we'll do follow me, and then we'll select the face, and hopefully let's put the rain shield. Now it might be too big, might be too small, might not be long enough, but it's entirely, I'm not sure how they actually work. But once that's in place, you can't move it to another piece, because if you triple click, right click, make that a group, because of the compound shape, if you move that, say you want to move it down, I don't think it will want to go. So you move it down and it sort of disappears because of the compound shape. It'll only stay in that one position. You move it up and then you can try rotating it round, I don't know if it will. We'll go on green, blue, red. Oh no, it did bed itself. So perhaps you can, but you'll notice that the ends are sticking up now. There's a gap under there, which is not good for 3D printing because it's not sitting dead on a face. So you've got to be pretty sure where you want to put the thing in the first place. Because once you do that compound art, it's sort of like, that's it, you know, it's good to go. So, rain deflector.